and welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Mitten Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. We have a scent of the month every month, and we're rolling into June, so that means we have a new scent of the month. So the scent is going to be Torrential Rain. You can get 25% off everything in our shop that is scented in that fragrance through the end of June. So swing on by, check that out. We have other sale items as well in our specials area. Did want to point out one. We have a all month long. We're also going to do a sale on our travelable candles. Our little 2-ounce candles. Here, you got to smell this. Ooh, smell-o-vision. That's the Torrential Rain one, but we actually have these on sale. All of our scents. So if you like to have little candles around the house, different scents. These throw off a lot of scent, and they last quite a while, so swing on by and check those out.
Or also while you're traveling, mucky hotel rooms or
if you're
in your travel trailer.
This is a bargain for in making your travels more enjoyable. So swing on by, and you can stock up on those. And like I said, those will be on sale all month long as well. So.
So this week's segments include farm happenings, in the coop, flown the coop, to market, in the arena, and roundup.
All right. Well, let's get to the farm happenings. We got anxious animals here in our lap. I want to give you a Dundee update. He's getting big.
9 pounds.
Yeah, he's grown considerably.
He's doubled his weight almost.
Yeah, pretty much. But he's getting big, as you can see. Getting more spots on the back, as you can see. So, yeah, we
actually take a picture every day because there's more spots that I know you want attention.
See, we have some jealousy going on, so we have to show both dogs here so that...
Well, Mia requested to bring back Fuji.
Well,
she's missing her buddy.
Yeah.
I know.
So we've got both of them on here. So Dundee's doing well. We'll get into his stuff, but I think he's a little anxious, so I might put him down.
Yeah.
Let him go find a toy. There you go, Dundee. And we got Fuji on. Hi, Fuji.
Hi, Fuji. She's doing good.
Yeah.
She's still in remission from her lymphoma.
Yeah.
And she has gotten tapped into her puppiness with having Dundee around. She's playing with chewy bones, the plastic nylabone things, and playing with toys that she's never ever played with.
Yeah, she's getting energetic and just having fun with playing with different toys and stuff, which she hasn't in a while, which is kind of good to see her liven up a bit. And she puts up with the new puppy, but it's kind of inspiring her to be more playful, which is good. She has fun. Huh. Like, yeah.
I don't need my nostrils cleaned. Thank you, though. You want to go lay down with your Renee blanket?
She's like, yeah, I've had enough of this.
Oh, that puppy's right there.
She's still the queen bee in the house, so she kind of stops it when the puppy gets a little too rambunctious, but he kind of backs down to her and still tries to corral Sadie.
Yeah.
So. And
today's Sadie's 2-year gotcha day.
Yeah.
2 years ago we rescued her. She's our pug chug mug mix. She's part Chihuahua, part pug.
Part something else. Yeah. I never remember what that part is, but
they were trying to do a designer dog, and
yeah. So she's cute. Got to focus on the positives.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dundee had his first checkup on Friday, and we wanted our vet to really give him the once over and get his first shots and stuff. So he had a good puppy check, and
yeah, when we were in the waiting room with him, he's learning bad tricks from the other dogs. Because he's good. He just sits there.
He was fine. He was laying on my lap, being a good
relaxing,
puppy.
just hanging out, waiting around for his turn, and then someone brought in
2 pit bulls, and they were like whining
Whining,
and
like-
crying, and then it's like,
and so it gets him started. So he starts whining. So all that day that we got back, he was just whining. I'm like, what are you doing? You never do this. He hasn't since, so I think he forgot that. He's gotten over it. But yeah, that whole day, I mean, he was
Yeah.
like, had to plug his ears, cover him up so he doesn't hear what's going on. But he had a good checkup, though. I mean, that's kind of scared you a bit because our vet's real thorough.
overly, very, very thorough, and he was checking his heart, Well, the doctor got really quiet, and you saw him keep moving back and forth. Even the
He's
vet
like
tech,
checking.
Vince,
And
who's a constant chatterbox, stopped talking, and my heart's like starting to.
Because he checked it, and the vet's a guy that he talks. I mean,
Yeah.
his mouth, he's, while he's doing this stuff, he's talking for over a minute. It's back and forth, listening to the heart.
Yeah,
back
and
and
very
forth.
intent,
Moves the dog around, back and forth. I'm like,
We're both thinking, oh, crap.
And so we all get quiet, waiting to see. Oh, his heart's fine. He's doing good. I'm like,
Like, you scared the royal poo out of me, It's like,
So yeah, so he does a real thorough puppy check. We got that and got the first shots done too for Dundee. So he'll go back in 3 weeks for a booster. But
yeah, the breeder had given us the first shots and stuff to actually give to him when he was old enough. But we didn't feel right with that because we don't know how long he didn't have it refrigerated, because that can ruin the whole thing.
No, he had a refrigerator. He gave it to us. We put it in a cooler. We brought it home, put it in the refrigerator. But before he got it, there's a lot of things. Plus, it's like I'd rather have the vet do the checkup anyways, and I don't think it was much more to have him give them the shot, their own shot, because we're going to keep doing their series of shots. He said basically it's the same stuff, and they gave him a dewormer too, but it was a liquid instead of like a pill like the guy that we got the dog from gave us. So it's good that he gives it to him, but we're just more comfortable letting the vet check him out and then do everything that we need to do. Because like I said, it's not that big of a deal, for us not to use that. We gave it to the vet, and he's discarding it because it's got a syringe and stuff. It's like, no, we don't need that. But I said, it's nice that he gives it all for the dog. I mean, because it really should have waited for the dog to be old enough, and then he could give it its first shot. But he was getting rid of him a little early.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. But we got Dundee, so that's the good thing. He's a character.
My steam cleaner's getting such good use.
The thing you focus on.
I know. Hey, well, I'm
And
the one who's doing it.
What's funny is that the dog is just mellow as can be around Dawn. So all day long when I'm at work, he's just relaxing and enjoying it. I come home and it's like, bing! It's like, whatever reason, I am the Energizer bunny, or at least I get him going. He's like, he just. And we
Hyper
tested
puppy,
this.
yeah.
We tested this last night because he was down laying with you, just nice and calm, and I kind of snuck up and I just looked at him. Just looked just to see what he's doing, and he saw me, and it just ring. It's like
Because he bounces.
energy level goes whoosh off the chart, and so he's fun to play with. Yeah, and I am the play guy. I always play with him. So
Yeah, he plays calmly with me, and kissy, and
he chest bumps my head. I mean, he just jumps up and it's like, so we have fun though. And he'll chase the ball. I'm working on him doing the ball chasing. He chases everything though. He's got his group of favorite toys that he moves around and stacks. He was stacking by color here the other day.
yeah, he's stacking all the green ones together. Fuji used to do that when she was little. She would separate them from pink to green, and
Yeah, so he's piling up all the green toys in one spot. He's got his crocodile. He's got this long, slinky squeak dog that I'd gotten him. I'm spoiling him. Then got a couple other green toys he piles up. But it's funny when he plays with the ball. He gets it and he slams it onto the ground to make it squeak.
Yeah.
And then he'll just roll on it. And
Yeah, he uses his chest for a lot of, ugh, you know. So we've been still primering, getting the house ready to paint. And
yeah, we've got basically the whole front primered. I'm going up because we got a covered porch patio area in the front, the wraparound porch, and I'm primering over. I did some edge woodwork around the edging, and then there's some nails and stuff I got to primer over. So I'm working my way down the porch, getting all that ready. And we should be putting real paint onto the house next weekend. So that's a good thing. I know Don's anxious to get out there and.
Well, because the primering, it's like,
Well, it looks good now because I had pressure washed all the boards, the fascia boards, and the trim and everything, and so it basically strips the paint off. So it made the house look really bad because it's like it's all wood and. So it's nice to have the primer back on because now it looks like, ooh, it's all looks nice. But it'll look even better when the paint's on because the primer's kind of got a grayish white tint. It goes dark, which makes it easier when you're painting because then at least you know where your paint is. But because we're going with what is that? The white, something white. It was
December.
Yeah,
cool December or something like that.
So it'll be nice white to go along with our brighter than last time yellow. But like I said, we'll get started on that. That'll be good.
Yeah, and the other day it was really cool. I looked out and there's 2 ducks in the lake, and I'm like, those don't look like my ducks. They were mallards. I could see they were mallards from the kitchen windows, and I'm like, oh no, because I could tell one's a girl, one's a boy, and I thought, oh my gosh, they got out. And I walk out there and. The boy mallard looked a little different than ours, and it's like they were just visiting, and they were here from like 6 in the morning till
when we went to bed.
Yeah,
they were a little different because our mallards have dark, like black legs, and these mallards had orange legs, but they were still mallards. They were still colored the same way, but it was a boy and girl pair that was out there, and we were kind of hoping they'd hang around because it's kind of cool, because they found the food and. They were just kind of hanging out, going to the lake, then they go into the little swimming pools that we have set up, and then they eat. It's like, okay, well, visiting friends.
And they were gone the next morning. It's like, oh.
Yeah, well, but like I said, we had the herons the other.
Before.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we need to make the lake bigger. Maybe we'll get more.
So I wonder what's going to visit this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I better. Be careful what I say.
Don's anxious for us to finish the painting so I can start working on making the lake bigger. And then she wants a paddle boat for the lake.
Yes, I do. With my island.
With an island, yeah. So you need one for the big willow in the center of the lake. So our plans, keep me busy, keep me out of trouble.
So are we moving in the coop?
Yep, let's go on into the coop.
In the coop, I did 7 squares on my Scrappy Happy blanket, and these are all Maddie's mama that she sent me. And there's Sunshine yarn, which is a single ply, which I don't really care for the single ply yarn. It's kind of fuzzy. And then there's Cyborg Craft, which I love this one. It's Unicorn Rainbow Fight. I just love that one. But yeah, it's really fun to,
You're doing pretty good on
yeah, this was a really pretty
that.
one. It's called Raked. It's like a perfect. Yeah, I think I have 3.
Did you say raked?
Raked, like you rake
Raking.
the leaves. row your boat. So, yep. And I have 3 or 4 more of her minis left. And I think I'm on the edge of this.
Wow.
So I think that this is almost a full.
Yeah, you got all.
It's a full square.
That's your last corner.
This is my last corner.
So you only got 3 times 6, so 18 more squares. So that's only less than 3 weeks, and you'll be done.
Yeah, but I thought it was bigger.
Well, when we laid it out, it seemed like it was smaller.
Yeah, when it's on my lap, it seems.
So you can
humongous.
keep making it longer.
I'm going to. I don't want it to end.
But finish the corner, and then at least
Yeah.
So maybe by the end of June you'll be
Yeah, but yeah, it's...
where you can at least lay it out. So yeah, it's quite the see it's snuggle under. Yeah, it's only 98 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Just snuggle up under this blanket. No, it's
Dundee
not that warm.
loves this blanket. He sits with me as I'm knitting on that.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that's coming along, looking good.
Yep. And then I have my calligraphy cardigan. Did you just get a check?
No, I've been stuffed up all day, so.
Which is a Hannah Fettig pattern. And that designer along just ended, and I did not finish my sweater. But I did. I finished.
Find your.
Yeah, I finished this arm.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that finished. Cast on the other arm and finished it.
Hmm.
And then I had picked up the stitches, because you pick up the stitches on the side, and she had a designated number, and I didn't have enough on here. Usually I have too many.
Mm-hmm.
So I ripped it all out. And
Now, is that a size issue? Is that like you went down as far as you needed to? Or
well,
do you
generally
adjust?
the pattern will say pick up 2, skip 1, pick up 2, skip, and she just has a number, pick up 182. And so
Do you have to figure out how to do that?
yeah, I obviously need to pick up more, so. And then there'll be a whole other side that I need to pick up and do the button band. And I thought there's no way with all that's going on that,
You're going to be able to get it done.
yeah, so.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's big. It's not a, it's a past the butt sweater. It's going to be more like a coat here for me, because this is
Well, it's also
warm.
natural fiber. It's going to keep you.
Yeah.
That's a winter
Definitely.
attire.
So hopefully I can get that wrapped up this next week. We'll see. I've got a lot of, it's end of
End of
homeschool, so it's all the big finals and stuff for the next 2 weeks, and so yeah, and then jury duty.
You're looking.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Is that next week or
That's
is it
2
2
weeks. Yeah, but I did the whole orientation rigmarole and no knitting. I'm going to try
Crochet.
crochet.
Yeah.
This
Why don't you? Well, here's the thing. The way they do it here in California, when you have jury duty, is you call in. So you could call in all week long, and if they don't pick you, then you're done. So you just have that 1 week, and then if you don't get called in, then you're good. It's just the unknown. Every night you have to call in to see if you have to go in the next day. And so it's possible you don't have to go up there at all. But if you go up there, then
my luck, I'm going to have to.
But then you get on one, jury, or you go through one panel, and you sit up there. Once you're there for a day, if you don't get on a jury, then you're done. It's a single. You got a week, or you go on for 1 day. But if you get on a case, then you have to go through the one case. So it's all just kind of unknown until you actually get through the week to see what you're doing. So I know you're not looking forward to that at all.
No.
I've done it
I
a number
can't
of times.
sit and not do something, and that's
I
what
know.
drives me crazy.
Do virtual knitting. Bring your.
That's why I said I'm going to really try with the crochet hook.
See,
They don't specify.
See, they should do this for the jury duty. Like when you go to a restaurant and they give you the little buzzer thing that buzzes. It's like, well, for those people that don't want to hang out in the jury room, they should give you the little pager buzzer thing and say, buzz, oh, okay, got to go in, and then you can sit outside at least and knit in 80, 90 degree weather.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way around it, but it is what it is.
So then I have my elf sock, and this is with Spinning Fates yarn, and I started my second sock, and I just got the toe done, so just did a little bit on that. It's the limb knit crochet toe, the rounded toe. I just love that. Yep. So size 1s like I always use, and
That's sock number 2, right?
Yeah. So
So you
yes.
got-
Sock number 1 is done.
Cool. Those are short socks.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's all that's in my coop.
Okay, well, on my coop, I'm still working on my sock. Doing this out of the Desert Vista S'mores colorway. And I was actually trying to get a lot done on this, but I get a stripe done and I have to stop because these small needles make my hands cramp up. So, because we got the little fish lips kiss heel done, and so I'm working my way up. I'm going to try and do it, I guess, where I can fold it over. I think that's what Dawn's telling me to do. So I've got a couple stripes on there, and like I said, I just started going to the other color, and then last night it's like I can get a stripe done, and a color, so I can go around, and then my hand starts to cramp up. It's like holding little tiny needles. Mm-hmm. So I put it down, I give it some time, and come back and do another stripe. So, but sometimes I get distracted, and that's all I get done. So I did get a couple done this week. Yeah. So it's working. It's coming along. Maybe, because if I did like Dawn does and do a stripe, like she does a square a day, if I did a stripe a day, I may be able to get at least I should be able to get where I'm doing the knit 2, purl 2, the ribbing on the top. So that's coming along. Cool. It fits my foot. Yeah. Just tested. So anyway, so that's in my coop. It's still in the works. Maybe next week I'll have a finished sock to show.
So, Falone the Coop, I did another dishcloth for Hudson Valley Knits Senior Love Along. And it's the same easy crochet dishcloth, just with different peaches and cream cotton. These are really fun and quick and easy, and I'll probably get a lot done when I go to jury duty, maybe.
If they let you in with a crochet hook.
They've got to let me do something.
Yeah, or they can take it away and you'll lose your needle.
Yeah, I figured a plastic one. They even specify that you can't even bring in like a fork, plastic forks and stuff, so they're really...
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll probably have I'll have a lot of stories for that
Yeah.
one. Hopefully not.
They'll have your booking picture, your mugshot. You had to stand up there with your little thing. This is my tale of my days at jury duty.
So to market, I went to Southpaw Creation, and that's Erin's shop of the Thank God It's Finished podcast. I didn't even stutter.
I know, look at that. Yeah.
Yes.
Practice.
So, and I had ordered this cute little baby blanket thing. I know there's a name for these things. I can't even think of it now. Because it's kind of, they have Burmese mountain dogs, and this just reminds me of Erin and Kristen. So I had to get this, and I waited, a week just to see if anybody else would buy it, and I'm like, I've got to have it. So it's got the little toy, Bernie, and then it's a blanket. So a baby can, snuggle with it or, carry it around. And
pretty cool.
Jimmy thought I was going to decorate the couch with it. And I'm like, no, I'm saving it for future grandkid or I'm not too big to have it.
You can carry it around and you can
It's
get yourself
just so
in.
cute. It just reminds me of them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so, yep. And then they sent a cute card with an awesome button. Let's see that cool button. Kristen picked that out. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then, and that was to help with Mia's, she's having congestive heart failure and other problems. Mia is Fuji's Chihuahua friend, and So to help with that. She's doing better. She's eating now, and so scaring me. So then I went to Vintage Rose. It's vintage. That's not on Etsy. That's VintageRoseLoves.com. And she has jewelry for your stitch markers. She has stitch markers. You can choose stitch markers and sets, or just
pick individual
ones.
So you picked out the ones that where your interests lie.
Yeah. So I picked out a puppy paw for, because of Dundee, and then a flamingo because I've collected flamingos since forever. And then the next one is a sand dollar, which I love sand dollars. Come on, focus. And then a fortune cookie, and then a Bible. My blood sugar's looking, my hands just shaking. So yeah, really cool.
Pretty awesome.
So now I can use them and jingly. So, yay!
Cool. See, now you showed them, you can start putting them on your project.
Yep. I wanted to use the puppy the other day on my sleeve, and I thought, no, behave.
You're always good about that.
Yeah, behave. So, in the arena, our designer along, our Hannah Fettig, just finished. We'll be drawing prizes in a minute for that. And for June and July, it is Susan Claudino. And she is known as No Knit Sherlock on Ravelry. And she has tons of toy patterns. She has mitts. Here, I'll just start showing you.
So
I have some of them. Right? I have Noodle back here. Mm-hmm. Angie has sent the, what's that octopus called? Dandy Cercephalopod. And Cookie Lady Knits, I don't know if you can see the Bonnie Wee Mouse is back there.
No, you can look through and...
Yeah, I've done the Snowball Buddies. I've done the Voodoo You Love Me. So there's a lot here that I'm going to be doing the turtle first. But yeah, she's got lots of patterns to choose from and do. And those will be and I know, thank God it's finished, is having a toy along so you could double dip and...
Well, see, those are good because they're smaller projects
small, yeah.
And doing full sweaters and stuff. So you knock out a bunch of them over the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Get them entered in the
or,
thread.
I know Knittingden's going to be having a Christmas in July. So you could knit these up for Christmas presents.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or the Snowball Bunnies. Those are ornaments. And
plus they're lighter, so it's not going to cook you while you're knitting.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Even the sock the other day when I was knitting on it, my hands were just so sweaty and hot. It was like it sticks to you. You couldn't even...
No.
Yeah.
It's been warm out this way, so...
Yeah.
As you can tell, summer is here, at least for us. So.
Yep.
So join in and check out her shop. I'm sure if you have her patterns already, you can get started. But
yep. They're fun and excellently written, and so yep.
So that's our next 2 months designer along.
Yep. So round up.
Are we rounding it up
We're
already?
rounding
Wow,
it up.
look at that. So did want to mention...
Do you want to go into the prizes first?
Well, I was going to talk to, I didn't know where to pick in on the farm part. And one of the things I'm working on right now is putting together something. I'm going to start, I think, posting up some of my pictures to offer those up for those people that are interested. I'm still kind of working out the details on that, but hopefully within the next week or two I can kind of give more details in terms of what I plan on doing, putting those up one way or the other. So if someone's interested in decorating their house with some of the photography that I do, great. I do know also that I want to start doing the series again in the Picking on the Farm, add that back into the works here, so that I don't want to repeat myself because I've gone through some stuff, but it's been a while, so I don't know if I should kind of revisit some of that for people that have joined in the podcast, or there's new stuff that I can add in. So I want to make that more of a part of the podcast again as well. So I'm kind of figuring that all out, laying it out, just to give you guys a heads up that's going to be coming down the line on our episodes coming up. So if there's anything also that you guys would like to see in our podcast, you can also put that in the thread, make notes about not just this, but other things are farm related, farm tours, or things completely different where we're, discussing, things that we can add into the podcast, change things up a bit, maybe do some hitch in the wagon there's a number of places around here that would be interesting visit.
The only thing with that is it's hard because we get such high winds, and the recording gets hampered by that.
Yeah, that's where we're trying to figure out how best to accomplish. We
can just go to these places, but we have, to record actually in those places, the winds are so loud that your ears would be hurting. So that's kind of hard to do, but yet we have those thoughts, Also, if we should go to every 2 weeks recording, or
I don't know how that's going to work, because here's the secret. When Dawn gets stuff and puts it on the table here to show on the podcast, it's not going to wait 2 weeks, so she's going to want to record early. So I can't see going to 2 weeks. It just I know it takes up time, and it basically messes up our day to record, because it kind of happens like in the middle, so we can't really plan for stuff on that day. But we enjoy it, so it's fun. I can't see us cutting down that. Plus, when you get stuff, you're not going to wait 2 weeks for it. So.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, if you could give us some feedback on the thread in terms of what you like to see, what you like, what you don't like, hey,
suggestions.
We got thick skin, so if there's something you don't like on there, tell us. I said we'll take it into kind of weigh it all out, and maybe we go too long, maybe we don't go long enough. Maybe you want 5 hours of Wolf Farm. I can see if we go to 2 weeks, I mean it'll be an episode, a part 1 and a part 2, because you guys will have to take it in bite-sized chunks, or Yeah. So we'll just strap a camera to our head and through the whole day and make you sick. Woo! So this camera's spinning around.
No, we'll put it on Dundee's head.
Watch Don go out and clean pools for the ducks.
Oh yeah.
No, so. Anyway, so that's we're kind of thinking through things as we hit summer on what we can do to
when we're also hitting almost 3 years, or
we'll hit 3 years in August. So so we're kind of we want to keep what's good, add things that are new and exciting, and keep you guys interested. If we're boring you to tears, let us know. But like I said, so if there's things that you want to see or that we've done in the past that we aren't currently doing, just let us know, and so we'll work through it, try and liven things up. I think we're pretty entertaining, but I could just be fooling myself. It's been known to happen. So anyway, so I think we'll get on to prizes now. We got some closed out last month, so we got the designer along as well as the Hatchinette.
Yep. So for the Hatchinette, we have 2 Wolf Farm gift certificates, each $10 a piece. And the first winner is number 18, which is Nitty Van Cat, and that's Katie. She did some awesome socks. And then we have number 85, which is N.M. Stacy. And I can't remember now what it was that she knit. She had a couple posts right together, and I don't know which
one was the winner.
Yeah. So, yay, you guys. Get in contact with me with your email addresses, and I will send you each your gift certificate to the Wolf Farm shop. Mm-hmm. And then our designer along, the Hannah Fedig, we had 18 or 17, because that was the first post, 17 entries. And I know this one was a little bit more difficult to enter, but there was people who entered 2 sweaters
Wow.
and, or 2 things. So that was really cool. And
So we're
sorry, I saw him moving and I'm like, oh, jump up. So the first one is for the Desert Vista Dye Works yarn, which is called Ladybug. It's a self-striping. And this goes to number 5, which is Knitting Joyce. So, woohoo!
Congratulations.
So get in contact with me with your real name and your address, and we can get this mailed off to you. And then we have a pattern giveaway, pattern under $7. And that winner was number 15, which is Artist Maybe. So thank you so much for participating in this, and some really beautiful sweaters, and some even had their very first sweater, so that was really exciting. And
congratulations.
they all turned out really beautiful, and
yeah, we'll get in touch.
it's
with
hard.
them.
It's like, because I'm like, who's gonna win? I get so excited, and it's like, because I see some that have 2 entries, and it's like, and so that's really fun.
A lot of effort, a lot of good stuff. Like I said, so get in touch with Dawn. She'll give her your information. We'll get those at least for the yarn. We'll get that mailed out. The pattern, pick one out for $7 or less, and we'll send that off to you. So I think that's about it for now. So remember, you can get a free Wolf Farm Video Podcast button with any paid order. Just during checkout, put in the comments section that you'd like to receive one of those, and we'll be happy to stick that in with your package when we're shipping that off. Don't forget, we have 25% off torrential rain through the end of the month, as well as all of our travelable candles are discounted as well. So I think that about wraps things up.
So until next time,
Let's get cracking
and
hatch and knit.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.